Hello friends and welcome back to another video. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There have been so many cats in and out my garden this morning. I actually haven't showed you any of them, but just recently I've been sitting here. I was just talking to my mum before this, looking at the window, and I've seen at least 3 cats now on that wall. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent to begin the video with. It's a Saturday, I was going to say morning, but it's afternoon already. I've had a very lazy morning. As you will have seen, I haven't really done anything other than that. It was a really rainy start to the day as well, so I just felt really cozy. I had the heating on. Anyway, I haven't chatted to you since my mum had her op and everything, and it all went so well. It went so successfully. She had an amazing surgeon and the nurses are so lovely and attentive, and she had really lovely people in her ward, so she's actually safely back home in Fife again, and I've spent some time there the past week, but I'm back in Edinburgh again. I just got back 2 days ago, I think. Today's video is going to be a collection of things, I think. I think the main event is going to be my friend Rachel and I are going to be going to the Colony of Artists together. She's never been, and I have been a few times. I think this might be my 3rd time going, and if you haven't heard of the Colony of Artists, it takes part in Abbeyhill, and Abbeyhill has a section where it's colony houses, and these houses are so interesting because they were built as affordable housing, I can't remember when, but a little while ago. And they're beautiful stone buildings that the idea was that everybody should have their own front door and their own garden. And the way that they've worked these houses are they're actually flats or apartments, and this side, so if you're upstairs, your stairs will go down the back of the building maybe, and the apartment below, the flat below, will have the garden and the entrance on this side, so you'll rarely see your upstairs or your downstairs neighbours, and it's just a really cool concept. I'll leave a link in the description with more information, and you'll see some pictures or diagrams maybe of the Abbeyhill colonies. They've got Abbeyhill, there's ones in Leith and Stockbridge as well, and they're just such a brilliant idea. But the ones in Abbeyhill are known for being a really creative community, and every year they host a celebration, a festival called the Colony of Artists, and it's just brilliant. So many people open their doors and let you into their homes, and the homes become like little exhibition spaces, little art galleries, and a lot of the people who live in the colonies are artists, or they have artist friends and let them use their home during this festival. So it's such a brilliant idea. I'm also very nosy when the opportunity to go into people's houses and just see how they've decorated them is really inspiring, and just seeing all the artists' work. It can be paintings or jewellery, ceramics. There's such a huge range. There's also like vintage clothes being sold. So yeah, it's just a brilliant festival. I personally love it, and I tried to make it every year until COVID, and I think since COVID, have I been? I can't remember now. I might have been once, maybe the 1st year back. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm not meeting her till 3 p.m, so I still have, it's just coming to 1 o'clock now, so I'm gonna make some lunch, and then I really want to get a sourdough baguette from, it's a local bakery. I used to get them from Way to Go, but I've actually been going to, I don't actually know how to say the bakery's name, but it's like Kvasa, I think either Kvasa or Vasa. So I'm hoping to go there, and I'm really hoping they might still have some baguettes by the time I get there. And then I'll make my way over to Abbeyhill, and I don't know if I've ever shared Abbeyhill with you before, so that'll be a nice little, a nice little thing to share with you. So I've made lunch, but I'm not actually going to show it to you because it's the worst fried egg bagel I've ever made. I burnt my bagel, I sort of nicked the egg so that the egg yolk kind of, you know, leaked all over my fried egg, and I also overcooked the fried egg. So evidently I can film and cook at the same time very well. But I'm sure it'll still be fine. It'll be edible. But yeah, I'm gonna watch a little bit of TV and have my lunch. I've been watching According to Jim, which is something that I watched when I was quite young, and it's such a comfort show to me. I just rediscovered it on Disney and working my way through the season. So I've got myself changed. I have no idea if I've dressed correctly because now the sun's starting to come out and I don't know if this will be too warm, but at this time of year I have no idea how to dress for Scotland. Anyway, I ended up sort of just being a bit too lazy after lunch, so I'm actually not going to have time to go to the bakery, sadly. If I'm passing way to go and they have a baguette in the window and there's no queue, I might just run in and buy it very quickly, but I think I'm just going to head straight to meet Rachel now because I don't want to be late. No, it's in people's houses. I don't know if you knew that. On to the next one.
Hello. No, you're not. I'm not going to talk about it. They're so beautiful.
It's his house, really. Like, where are all these people?
So far, I've just got this little guy for 50p, but Rachel is buying a print as we speak. But we're having a great time. I'll catch up with you properly when we get home. You're so beautiful. Hello friends! So this is actually no longer Saturday because once I got back from the Colony of Artists I had a few sort of technical issues and just wasn't really able to film the rest of the day. But instead of just abandoning that video, I thought I would just sit down, sort of finish it off and share with you what I ended up buying at the fair, not the fair, the Colony of Artists, and sort of my thoughts and how the day went. So this was Rachel's first time to the Colony of Artists and she had such a good time, I think. I had a really great time as well. In previous years, I think there's been more open houses. This year there were quite a lot of open gardens, which I actually really liked, because sometimes maybe this year because there was less open houses, the ones that were open were really, really busy. So once you were kind of into these houses, and they're quite small and cozy, it's sometimes quite hard to get back out of them again, and you kind of had to queue to get out and queue to get in. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of, you know, being surrounded by a lot of people, so I really appreciated that there were quite a lot of gardens open, that you could just browse around easily and head back out. And I think this is my first time to also visit they had another section that wasn't to do with the houses. It was just kind of filled with stalls and live music and I think food sort of carts as well maybe. So we ended up talking to two sort of, well, more Rachel's friends. I know them because I go to fairs and I know them kind of through Rachel. And one was Claire from Clarabunga. I'll put it on a screen. And the other one was Adriana. And I'll also pop hers here. And they're both so talented, such great artists, and it was just so lovely to say hello to them. We ended up, Rachel got a print from, I can't actually remember who it was from now, but she got a lovely little print of a painting of Kenya, sort of the landscape. I ended up getting, my first thing was very expensive. It was a whole 50p, so yeah, it wasn't expensive at all, but it was this tiny little mushroom that you can see, and the mushroom is actually made from a cork from like a bottle, and they've painted it as a mushroom and stuck a little stick in it, and now it's joining my little plant. And you might be wondering, oh, why does my plant look quite so sad? Because he gets a little haircut every now and then because he loves to grow upwards, and I'm trying to train him to sort of bush out a little bit more. So this is actually quite an improvement from the first time I trimmed him, but that's why he's looking so bare. But I've just stuck the little mushroom in there for the moment. And I think it's so cute. What a fun idea, and 50p was so cheap. Some stalls were definitely more like businesses and small businesses and artists, and others were, I think this one potentially, I think her name was Anne McGregor, and she was a retired teacher, and I think she just really enjoyed doing sort of crafts and just being creative really, so she opened up her garden, and her house as well was open. You'll have seen it in the video. She'd painted little stones made them into houses, which I was very tempted to get, but I didn't actually know where I was going to put it, so I ended up just getting the little 50p mushroom. And then my slightly more expensive purchase, which was kind of surprising, a little bit of an impulse. I'm somebody who generally dithers about things for a very long time. I'm always like, should I get it, should I not get it? But I saw this stall and I just loved all of our pieces. The business is called Beer Designs. I can't remember her name now, but she was just the sweetest, loveliest person, and we also talked to the stall next to her as well, who had amazing jewellery. You'll have seen it in the video. But yeah, I couldn't resist getting a little something from her stall, and I was sort of dithering between, I think it was a candlestick, a mug, and I ended up getting a little sort of milk jug or cream jug. I'm not sure what it's exactly called, but hopefully that's showing up okay, maybe on the dark background. But normally she said that she started off doing, she's not a ceramicist or potter by profession. I think she maybe studied illustration at university. I could be wrong. I'll leave her links below so you can check out her website and everything. But she ended up getting into ceramics and pottery and just really enjoyed making it, so she sort of combined the both. And in her other excuse me, in her other designs there were sort of people swimming on it or little hands pointing up. It was really cute, but this was part of her new range, which is just like lovely little check pattern. And there was a navy check and this green check, so I just couldn't resist it. I don't have a little jug, so I thought that could be quite useful in the future. And in the meantime, I'm keeping a little plant in it, which looks very sweet. So yeah, I'm just so happy with this. And there's also a little stamp on the bottom. Hopefully that's showing up with her logo on it. So yeah, that's what I ended up buying at the Colony of Artists, and I just had such a lovely day. It was bizarre weather. We've had quite crazy weather recently, a lot of sort of strong winds, and that particular day I think you will have seen I wore like a t-shirt, a jumper, like a sort of I wouldn't say a winter jacket, but you know, an autumn jacket, and I was so warm because the sun came out. I ended up just carrying my jumper and my jacket around, just wearing a t-shirt because it was so sunny. And then after we'd done the houses and chatted to Claire and Adriana, it became really chilly again, and I had to put a scarf on, my jacket, my jumper, my hat, I think, maybe, on the way home. So yeah, the weather was just crazy that day. Anyway, that's all there is. Hopefully that vlog was interesting because not a whole lot, not saying not a lot happened, but it was just a very chill morning and a very chill afternoon with Rachel at the Colony of Artists. So my next video I'm very, very excited to share with you because it will be from my time on the Isle of Bute. And yeah, I just can't wait to share that with you. That will be coming very soon because I'm so excited to edit it. I'll have it up really quickly, hopefully. Anyway, have a wonderful day everyone, and I will see you very soon. Take care, bye!